This video will show you how to configure your gradebook in Sycamore. First, log on to Sycamore using your username and password, and it'll bring you to your school homepage within the Sycamore system. You want to go down to the left-hand column where it says My School. Click on that and a drop-down menu will appear. Then you want to go to My Classes. Now when you're configuring your gradebook and putting in certain percentages or points, sometimes you'll vary by class, so click on whatever class you want to work with for right now, and it'll open up that class page within the Sycamore system. From there, what you want to do is go to the left-hand side again and click Gradebook, and another drop-down menu appears. Now down towards the bottom there, the second to last one says Configuration. Click on that, and it'll bring up the page where you can configure and modify your gradebook. You can choose a different grading model, whether it be numeric or standards. For most of you, it's probably going to be numeric. And then your grading structure, points, all assignments are worth possible value, or percentage, all assignments are based on 100%. So you can figure that out and do whatever is best for your class and what you want to do. You can choose the grading action. If you check this box for post grades, that means when it's checked, the graded assignments are going to be posted by default. I actually don't like doing that because I like having more control. I like posting the grades when I know that I've gone over them and they were 100% accurate. Then the grading categories, which is where you're going to spend most of your time right now. You can choose one category where all assignments are averaged together. For the most part, that's probably not going to work for any of you. So then you want to make sure that the multiple categories are checked right down here. All right, that means assignments are going to be weighted by categories. Well, what categories? Well, down here you actually get to add which categories you want. So if you click the plus sign right on the left-hand side of where it says weight, another tab will open and it'll say display order. Now that's what order you want it displayed in. So let's say we'll start out with number 1. The weight we're going to give it, we'll say, is 50%. So you'll scroll down to where it says 50, and then you're going to name whatever that percentage is going to be. So for me, I'll name this tests, and then you're going to click add. Now you're going to see that it gets added right here, category name, tests, 50%. Now notice it's going to tell you if it's not at 100% for your gradebook, it's not going to be accurate right now. So I need to add something else. So let's say display order number 2, which means it's going to be the second in the list. The weight I'm going to give to this is going to be 30%, and we will say they are quizzes. I'm going to hit add again. So even right now, still not at 100. So obviously this is only making up 80% of my gradebook. So then let's say I will have a displayed order 3, and the weight I will give it is 20%. And we'll put this down as homework and classwork. So then I click add, and now you're going to see that the red has disappeared because I'm at 100%, and this is going to be my gradebook. So then when I create assignments, I'm going to be able to pick it either as a test, a quiz, or homework. So for instance, I'll show you what that'll look like. If you go to assignments on the left-hand column and you create just a fake assignment for right now, or a real one, let's say over here on this right-hand side, I'll move it over for you. You're going to see the possible amount of points and the category, right? These are the categories that I just made: tests, quizzes, homework, and classwork. So I get to click on that and create whatever the assignment is that I want it to be. And then that's how the system is going to be able to grade it as well and average out the student's grade. So once again, to recap, in order to configure your gradebook, you want to get into whatever class you actually want to set up. It's going to open up that class page, and then you're going to go to Gradebook on the left-hand side, down to Configuration, and then you're going to go make sure multiple categories is checked. Click this plus mark right next to the left-hand side of weight, and you can add whatever name you want it to be and the display order. And here's a bonus tip for you to save yourself some time. If you are using the same grading configuration, percentages and all that, for every single class that you teach, you can copy it from one class to all of your classes. That way you don't have to do it individually in each class. How you do that is on this grading configuration page that we were talking about. You're going to go to where it says category names right here, And right next to it, you're going to see copy to another classroom. It's very tiny, but there's like 2 little pages. You're actually going to click right on those little pages, and it'll bring up a new tab and show where all of the classes that you teach are and all the ones that you have access to. So all you need to do then is look at which class you actually want to copy it to, and just click on this left-hand check mark box and click whatever you want it to actually copy to, and then you'll hit copy. And then you're done. The way that you check it, go into those pages, those individual classes, go to configuration, and see if it copied. It should work.